Next, I will discuss MCQs of chapter number 5, that is chemical bonding. It is 5th chapter of your chemistry book, and today I will discuss MCQs of this chapter one by one. We start MCQs number 1. The force which holds atom together in a molecule or crystal is called. That force which holds atom in a molecule is called option A, ionic bond, option B, covalent bond, option C, chemical bond. So students, that force which holds atoms together in a molecule, this force is called chemical bond. Okay, the correct option is option C, chemical bond. Second, the bond which is formed by one-sided sharing of pair of electrons is called. That bond which is formed as a result of one-sided sharing of electron is called option A, ionic bond, option B, covalent bond, option C, coordinate covalent bond. That bond which is formed by one-sided sharing of electron, this bond is called coordinate covalent bond. So the correct option is option C, that is coordinate covalent bond. Third, the bond which is formed by the transfer of one or more electrons from one atom to another atom is called. That bond which is formed as a result of transfer of electron. It means here transfer of electron takes place from one atom to another atom. This type of bond is called option A, ionic bond, option B, chemical bond, option C, covalent bond. So the correct answer is ionic bond. The bond which is formed by the transfer of electron is called ionic bond. So the correct option is option A, ionic bond. Fourth, the bond which is formed by the mutual sharing of electron. Here, both the atoms participate and share their electrons. This type of bond which is formed by the mutual sharing of electron between atoms, it is called option A, ionic bond, option B, covalent bond, option C, coordinate covalent bond. So the correct option is option B, covalent bond. What is covalent bond? Covalent bond is formed by the mutual sharing of electron. It means both the atoms participate in bond formation. This type of bond is formed by mutual sharing of electron is called covalent bond. Fifth, double covalent bond is denoted by option A, single short line, option B, two short line, option C, three short line. Students, its name indicates double covalent bond. Double covalent bond means double means two short lines. Double covalent bond is denoted by two short line. So the correct option is option B, two short line. Double covalent bond is denoted by two short lines. Now, MCQs number 6. The atoms which supply the pair of electron for bond formation is known as. वो एटम जो पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को सप्लाई करता है इसलिए बॉन्ड की फॉर्मेशन के लिए, उस एटम को क्या कहते हैं? व्हाट दे आर कॉल्ड? ऑप्शन ए, एक्सेप्टर, ऑप्शन बी, डोनर, एंड ऑप्शन सी, रिसीवर. So the correct option is option B, that is donor. The atom which supply the pair of electron for bond formation is called donor. The correct option is option B, that is donor. MCQs number 7. The shared pair of electron in a coordinate covalent bond is denoted by. The shared pair of electron in a coordinate covalent bond is denoted by. कह रहे हैं कि जो coordinate covalent bond है उसमें हम shared pair of electron को किससे denote करते हैं? Option A, a single line. Option B, double line. Option C, an arrow. So remember students, in coordinate covalent bond, shared pair of electron is denoted by an arrow. So the correct option is option C, arrow. An arrow. Remember students, in coordinate covalent bond, shared pair of electron is always denoted by an arrow. Option 8. Covalent compound do not conduct. Covalent compound do not conduct. Option A, heat. Option B, electricity. And option C, charge. Covalent compound do not conduct electricity. All the covalent compound do not conduct electricity. So the correct option is option B, that is electricity. MCQs number 9. A polar covalent bond is formed when the electronegativity difference between two bonded atoms is. कह रहे जब polar covalent bond कब form होता है? जब दो atoms के दरमियान की जो electronegativity है उसका डिफरेंस कितना होना चाहिए? ऑप्शन ए 0, ऑप्शन बी 1, ऑप्शन सी 1.7 एंड ऑप्शन डी 2. So the correct option is the electronegativity difference between two atoms is 1.7 when a polar covalent bond is formed. जब इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी का डिफरेंस कितना होगा? 1.7 होगा दो एटम्स के दरमियान का, तभी पोलर कोवलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्म होता है. ऑप्शन 10, सॉरी, MCQs 10. A covalent bond formed between two similar atoms. Option A, non-polar. Option B, polar. Option C, covalent. That bond which is formed between similar atom is what they are called? Non-polar bond, polar bond, या covalent bond. So the correct option is option A, non-polar bond. That bond which is formed between two similar atoms is called non-polar bond. MCQs number 11. The bond which is also called electrovalent bond. What bond is called electrovalent bond? Option A, covalent bond. Option B, coordinate covalent bond. Option C, ionic bond. And option D, chemical bond. So the correct option is option C, ionic bond. So student, remember that ionic bond is also called electrovalent bond. Why they are called electrovalent bond? Because this bond is formed by the transfer of electron. Therefore, they are called electrovalent bond. Okay. Now we discuss MCQs number 12. In the bond formation, bond energy is option A, released, option B, absorbed, option C, doubled. So the correct option is option B, absorb. Bond energy क्या होती है? Release होती है bond formation के दौरान, absorb होती है या double हो जाती है. So the correct option, energy is absorbed during the bond formation. Next, MCQs number 13. Sodium chloride is the N. Sodium chloride, what is the example of which type of bond? Option A, ionic bond. Option B, covalent. bond, and option C, non-polar bond, non-polar compounds. Sodium chloride is an example of ionic compound. Sodium chloride, NaCl, is a common salt and it is an example of ionic compound. Okay. Now discuss MCQs number 14. Water molecule is example of option A, ionic, option B, polar, option C, non-polar, and option D, neutral. So water is a polar molecule. It consists of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. In water molecule, two atoms of hydrogen combine with one atom of oxygen. Hydrogen is a positive charge and oxygen is a negative charge. Hydrogen and oxygen has a opposite charge, therefore they are called polar molecule. Okay, so water is a polar molecule because in water molecule two elements has opposite charge, therefore they are called polar molecule. I hope students you understand this MCQs. Your homework and assignment, you learn this MCQs at home and write down their notebooks. Okay, thanks. Today I will discuss here MCQs of chapter States of Matter. Now I will start MCQs number 1. The number of common states of matter is, as you know students, what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has volume is called matter. How many states of matter? Option A, 5, option B, 4, option C, 3. So the correct option is option C, 3. There are 3 states of matter. You remember? Solid, liquid and gas. These are 3 states of matter. So the correct option is option C, 3. MCQs number 2. Neither definite shape nor volume is the property of. Which state of matter has neither definite shape and not specific volume? Option A, solid, option B, liquid, and option C, gas. So the correct option is option C, that is gas. Gas has neither definite shape and nor specific volume. MCQs number 3. The temperature at which the vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to external pressure is called. Option A, melting point, option B, boiling point, and option C, freezing point. What is the correct option? The correct option is option B, that is boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to external pressure. It is called boiling point. Next, the state of matter in which molecules are tightly packed and possess only vibrational motion. Which state of matter that molecules are tightly packed and possess vibrational motion? Option A, solid, option B, liquid, and option C, gas. So the correct option is option A, solid. Why option A, solid, is the correct option? Because molecules of solid are tightly packed and only possess vibrational motion. That's why option A is correct. The process in which molecule escape from the surface of liquid is called, this process which is called, option A sublimation, option B evaporation, and option C boiling point. So the correct option is option B, that is evaporation. Evaporation is a process in which molecule escape from the surface of liquid. This process is called evaporation. So the correct option is option B, that is evaporation. Next, the process in which solid directly change to gas is called, option A sublimation, option B melting, option C boiling. The process in which solid change its state and directly convert into gas, this process is called sublimation. So the correct option is option A, that is sublimation. Next, the temperature at which liquid start boiling, option A melting point, option B boiling point, and option C evaporation. So the correct option is option B, that is boiling point. The temperature at which liquid start boiling, this temperature is called boiling point. The kinetic energy of a molecule increase on, option A on heating, B on cooling, C condensing. So the correct option is option A, that is heating. Students, remember, kinetic energy of molecule increase on heating. Now, next, the movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to a lower concentration is called, option A diffusion, option B evaporation, and option C condensation. So the correct option is option A condensation. Option A, that is diffusion. Students, remember, diffusion is a process in which movement of molecule takes place from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration. This process is called diffusion. Okay. Next, the rate of diffusion of a gas varies and inversely proportional to the square root of its molecular mass or density is called. This is the statement of which law? Option A, law of Lavoisier, option B, Dalton's law, and option C, Graham's law. Students, remember, we read Graham's law in chapter number 6, states of matter. So it is a statement of Graham's law. In Graham's law, rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to the square root of its molecular mass or density. It is the statement of Graham's law. Next, the process of diffusion is very fast in option A, solid, option B, liquid, option C, gas. So students, in gas, process of diffusion is very fast. Gases diffuse fastly as compared to solid and liquid. Next, the state of matter having a fixed volume but no fixed shape is known as option A, solid, option B, liquid, option C, gas. Students, remember, gas, liquid, and solid. There are three states of matter, but in liquid, it has no fixed shape and it has no definite shape. When we pour liquid into vessel or container, it attains the shape of that container or vessel. Okay, so the correct option is liquid, because liquid has no fixed shape. Liquid की कोई specific shape नहीं होती. It is, if we give you example of water, water is a no fixed shape. It is an example of liquid. Okay, so liquid has no fixed shape. The temperature at which a solid melt is called it. वो temperature जिस पे कोई भी solid melt होना start हो, what they are called. Option A boiling point, option B melting point, option C freezing point. So the correct option is option B, that is melting point. Melting point is the temperature at which solid start melting. Now I give example of ice. When you take ice and place on at room temperature, after some time it start melting and ice convert its state from solid to liquid. It convert into water. This ice is converted into water, and water is an example of liquid. So that temperature is called melting point. Melting point at that temperature at which solid change its state, solid start melt and convert into liquid. This temperature is called melting point. Now, when solid are heated, the energy increase is called option A potential, option B nuclear, and option C kinetic. Students, remember, when solids are heated, the energy increase is called potential energy, nuclear energy, and C kinetic energy. So the correct option is option C, that is kinetic energy. Next, according to kinetic molecular theory, matter is made up of option A atom, option B molecule, and option C ions. So the correct option is option A atom. Students, remember, matter is made up of atoms. Okay. Next, the boiling point of water is option A 50 degrees centigrade, option B 100 degrees centigrade, option C 150 degrees centigrade. So students, remember, the boiling point of water it start boiling at 100 degrees centigrade. So the correct option is option B, 100 degrees centigrade. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, thanks. I hope students you understand these MCQs. You learn these MCQs at home. Okay, and give your feedback in your class group. Okay, thanks.